Sharks have been swimming in our oceans for over 400 million years. This was long before the reign of the dinosaurs. These creatures have evolved into perfect ocean predators. They've been portrayed in movies as fierce and ruthless. However, this isn't the case. Sharks are misunderstood and are usually represented badly. Although in recent years we've learnt a lot about these creatures, there's still an air of mystery about them. So today we take a look at 5 shark mysteries. The size of the great white shark. The great white shark goes by different names, from the great whites to the white pointer. This giant predator is a carnivorous animal that feeds on sea turtles, fish, seabirds, sea otters, seals and cetaceans, and has had more records of human bites than any other known shark. Although it holds this record, the reason humans get attacked by great whites is because they mistake us for their natural prey. The great white shark can consume several kilograms of food in a single bite, and is often captured on camera taking down large seals. Aside from orcas that rarely attack younger great whites, the great white shark does not have any other natural predator. From research made in 2014, great white sharks have a life expectancy of around 70 years. These sharks can be found in practically all coastal and offshore waters with a temperature ranging between 12 and 24 degrees. Researchers have discovered that female great whites are larger in size than their males, with the males having a length of 3.4 to 4.7 meters, and an average weight of 522 to 771 kilograms, while the larger female has a length ranging between 4.6 and 4.9 meters, and weighing between 680 and 1,100 kilograms. With that being said though, people have reported much larger great whites over the years. In fact, the Guinness Book of World Records listed a great white shark caught in the 1870s near Port Fairy in southern Australia as one of the largest. This great white shark was said to be 10.9 meters long, much larger than any other specimen that had been discovered at the time. For many years, scientists questioned the size of this shark, as no proper scientific process was used in validating the size of the shark. However, in the 1970s, J.E. Randall analysed the shark's jaw and found the Port Fairy shark could not be longer than 5 meters, and the first record was done in error. Regardless, to this day fishermen and others report seeing abnormally large great white sharks. Why did the Megalodon go extinct? There was once a shark that reigned our oceans for millions of years. This was from the early Miocene to the Pliocene and was called the Megalodon. This monstrous shark is viewed as one of the biggest and most dominant predators to have ever lived. Researchers have said it was anywhere from 60 to 75 feet in length, and had one of the greatest bite forces of any animal. With a single bite, the Megalodon was able to crush whales. Based on research, it's believed the Megalodon went into extinction around 2.6 million years ago. The reason behind this varies depending on who you ask. Some say their prey moved to colder waters, while others suggest Earth changes caused their extinction. Another cause which could have contributed may have been a stellar explosion caused by a supernova. The supernova may have hit the Earth and shrouded the planet with astronomical radiation that could have activated environmental and biodiversity changes, causing the extinction of marine organisms including the Megalodon. However, the data has been disputed in a new study carried out by vertebrate paleontologists at the College of Charleston in South Carolina. The research suggests that Megalodon actually went extinct around 1 million years earlier than previously thought. Around the new date of the Megalodon's extinction, the great white sharks were on the rise, which is believed to be another reason for the extinction of this giant shark. Prior to that point, the great white sharks who had initially appeared on Earth around 6 million years ago lived only in the Pacific. Around 2 million years later, when the great white sharks began to migrate across the globe, the researchers believe they started to feed on the Megalodon's domain, meaning they would have battled for food with the younger Megalodons. Due to the great whites feeding on Megalodon's main food source, the baby Megalodon weren't able to grow and produce offspring, This in the long run would have led to their demise. How do sharks navigate? It's a mystery how sea creatures swim great distances without getting lost. An example of such is the great white shark that navigates its way underwater from Hawaii to California, covering a distance of over 2,174 miles or 3,500 kilometers. The same goes for the salmon sharks that voyage from Alaska to the subtropical Pacific. There is no navigational map for these sea creatures as everything looks the same underwater. A part of the jigsaw puzzle may have been identified as new research shows that sharks find their paths using their nose. Researchers have theorized in the past that sharks explore by either observing scent prompts or using the Earth's magnetic field, but no research was carried out until Andrew Nozill and his teammates tested the theory. The experiment was conducted on 11 female leopard sharks. A tracking device was attached to each of them, and to be sure they were not using geomagnetic cues to navigate, a strong magnet was attached to the tank they used in carrying them to the sea, while covering the tank with a tarpaulin. The sharks without cotton balls in their nostrils swam easily back to their bays, while those with cotton balls swam around in no particular direction. According to the researchers, sharks that migrate across the coast have a larger olfactory bulb than other sharks that do not. The question of what these sharks perceive through their nose to navigate their way back home then arises. Researchers from Florida had a similar result while working with black-tip reef sharks. Andrew Nozill is of the opinion that sharks may not have used their senses of smell to navigate their way home. He suggested that the sharks could have used other senses in navigating their way home. He believes more research needs to be carried out in understanding how sharks navigate the sea, and he hopes to find the right mechanism in the near future. Why is cancer rate so low in sharks? Sharks have roamed the oceans for hundreds of millions of years, and one begins to wonder how they've been able to adapt over that long period. One such example is sharks have actually decreased in size, meaning they're more nimble hunters and don't require as much food to function. Aside from that, new research has shown where the great white shark has been able to live for millions of years. Their ability to heal quickly and also their genes that give them such ability has been attributed to their survival, and has granted them to a certain degree immunity against illnesses and cancer. A group of researchers at Nova Southeastern University's Save Our Seas Foundation Shark Research Center in Florida carried out the investigation. Unfortunately, opportunists have taken advantage of the healing ability of sharks, and have promoted the information that sharks do not have cancer, which has led to the butchering of millions of sharks used in producing shark cartilage pills. These pills are then sold to cancer patients who believe the pills can fix what's wrong with them. In actuality, great white sharks' ability to evolve and heal quickly stems down to their DNA, which is 1.5 times larger than that of a human's, which means there are things coded into the creature that right now is not available in humans. The great white sharks have had cases of cancer growths. These cancer growths are believed to be caused by long interspread nuclear elements, which present more open doors for errors that lead to cancer during the DNA replication process. However, they have a malignant growth rate that is lower than anticipated considering the size, lifespan and DNA. Scientists hope to use the healing attribute of sharks to battle malignant growth, and age-related sickness, blood clotting and improve wound mending medication for humans. We don't know how many species there are. Even though humans have been aware of sharks for many years now, researchers are yet to know all the species out there in the oceans. New species of shark are still being found, particularly from the deep sea. Sharks used to be generalized as sea dogs, a name given to them by those who spent a long time on the water. Today, researchers accept there's over 400 unique types of sharks on the planet. One of the most recently discovered sharks is the ninja shark, and it glows like other species known as lantern sharks. The ninja shark was made public by scientists in December 2015. 2 shark species were discovered in 2013. one under the hammerhead shark family and the other under the walking shark category. The new hammerhead species were found along the coast of South Carolina, and only 5 tissue samples have been found outside of this region. The walking shark, on the other hand, was found in an Indonesian islands reef by researchers. A new species of six-gill shark was found and named the Atlantic six-gill shark, and can be found in the Atlantic, Indian and Pacific Oceans. As of today, researchers have said there's most likely more species out there waiting to be discovered. So what do you make of these 5 shark mysteries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.